Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and we are here now to discuss the summary chapter 5. Let's start. Chapter 5 is titled Ethernet. Ethernet, the OSI physical layer, provides the means to transport the bits that make up a data link layer frame across the network media. Ethernet is now the predominant LAN technology in the world. Ethernet operates in the data link layer and the physical layer. The Ethernet protocol standard defines many aspects of network communication, including frame format, frame size, timing, and encoding. When messages are sent between hosts on the Ethernet network, the host format the message into the frame layout that is specified by the standard. So, Ethernet encapsulation is the most widely used LAN technology today. Ethernet operates in the data link layer and the physical layer. It is a family of networking technologies that are defined as in the IEEE 802.2 and 802.3 standards. Ethernet supports data bandwidth with 10 Mbs, 100 Mbs. So, Ethernet is defined by data link layer and physical layer protocols. Then, MAC sublayer. Data is encapsulation. Prime delimiting. Prime delimiting. Addressing and error detection. Media access control. Control of frame placement on and off the media, and media recovery. So, it's MAC sublayer. Then Ethernet evolution. Since the creation of Ethernet in 1973, standards have evolved for specifying faster and more flexible version of the technology. This ability for Ethernet to improve over time is one of the main reasons it has become so popular. Ethernet frame fields. They have preamble, where is preamble and start frame delimiter, also called start of frame. Fields are used for synchronization between the sending and receiving devices. Then destination MAC. This 6-byte field is the identifier for the intended recipient. Then source MAC address. 6-byte fields and identifies the frame originating NIC or interface. Must be a unicast address. Then ether type. Then 2 fields identifies. Then data 64 to 15 bytes contain the encapsulation data from a higher layer, and the FCS or frame check sequence field is used to detect error in a frame for bytes. So, and Ethernet frame field. Using Wireshark to examine Ethernet frame. Then MAC address and hexadecimal. So decimal and binary equivalent of 0 to F hexadecimals. So this decimal and binary. Then this is the hexadecimals. then 0 to 9, then A to F. Ethernet identities. In Ethernet, every network's device is connected to the same shared media. Ethernet was one predominant predominantly a half-duplex topology using a multi-access bus or later Ethernet hubs. So this means that all nodes would receive every frame transmitted. So MAC address structure. The MAC address value is a direct result of IEEE enforced rules for vendors to ensure globally unique addresses for each Ethernet devices. Then frame processing. So frame forwarding, like need to send information to each tree. Here. Then the MAC address is often referred to as a burn in address or BIA because historically this address is burned into RAM, read-only memory, on the NIC. MAC address representations. So physical address of a host, Ethernet adopt local area connection. Then Unicast MAC address. Then switch fundamentals. A layer 2 Ethernet switch uses MAC addresses to make forwarding decision. It is completely unaware of the protocols being carried into data portion of the frame. Then learning MAC address. Dynamically build the MAC address table by examining the source MAC address of the frame received on a port. The port and source MAC address. Frame forward methods and Cisco switches. Stored and forward packet. Switch packet forwarding methods. Store and forward and cut through. Duplex and speed settings. PCA S2 port 1. Two of the most basic settings on a switch are the bandwidth and duplex settings for each individual and switch port. Auto MDIX. So MAC and IP. Destination on same network. Physical address. Use the for Ethernet INC to Ethernet INC. Communications on the same network. Local address. Used to send the packet from the original source to the final destination. Then destination MAC. This is the MAC address of the file server's Ethernet NIC. Source MAC address. This is the MAC address of PCA Ethernet NIC. Source IP address. IP address of the original source, and then destination IP address of the final destination of the file server. Then MAC and choose. Ethernet uses end-to-end intermediary devices to identify and deliver frames through networks. and Ethernet. Ethernet is the most widely used LAN technology today. It is the family of network technologies that are defined in IEEE 802.2 and point 3 standards. Ethernet standards define both the layer 2 protocols and layer 1 technologies. For the layer 2 protocols, as with all 802 IEEE standards, Ethernet relies on the two separate sublayers of the data link layer to operate the local link control or LLC and the MAC sublayer. So that it's that's all for summary chapter 5. Thank you.